Yep. I'll keep that in mind. Welcome to Charles Man Campaign 2, episode 58.
Jesus, 58 sessions.
Woo!
Uh-huh.
We're alive. We're
Somehow.
Now, welcome back there after 2 weeks. I might have forgotten to upload the thing to YouTube last week, so I'm going to do that immediately after this session. That's my fault. I apologize.
Happens, don't worry, homie.
I've been busy. It's a teaching job. I'm starting to get acclimated to it. But for now, there's not really much in the way of updates. However, I'm excited to get this going. So, are you guys ready?
Absolutely not, but when has that ever stopped us?
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
So, when last we
Hell
left
yeah.
the wolf pack, Anya, the wolfkin barbarian, Ari, the air genasi monk, Armin, the devilish Asamar, ranger barbarian, Celica, the Kalishtar druid artificer, Lipia, the Inugami rogue paladin, Renee, the gnome time wizard,
Bonjour.
and master, and Roderick, the Goliath fighter bard. The party had recovered from their onslaught of combat, only to find themselves in the presence of the ancient emerald and a mysterious small figure who turned out to be Renee's sister. Excuse me.
That's you.
Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
I apologize. That was jeez, I don't know
Bless
what
you
to say
again.
there. All right.
Bless you.
Anyways, Renee's sister, Reti. Upon giving chase, Renee's emotions blinding him. He fell into Zelnoir's trap, where he continued his causality, making Renee the one responsible, albeit unintentionally, for Reti's disappearance long ago. However, with the aid of an archmage by the name of Justin, Renee returned and aided the group against the fight of the Time Lord Zelnoir, where after a grueling combat against the magics of Zelnoir and all of his time-based magic, Renee ended up being the one to end him, destroying Zelnoir and claiming the Cloak of Mage's Prowess, the second of the artifacts of the Mortal Rites. Now, as all of you have rested, I would like one of you to roll me a d4.
No.
No one roll until you settle. So, Galleon, you said all right. Are you wish to roll
Yep.
it? All right, no one else roll it. Galleon, roll a
Good.
d4.
Oh no. That's either really
I
bad or really
don't
bad.
know. That's really.
It can only go
It's
wrong.
really bad.
Okay, give me 1 second because I need someone else to roll dice.
Oh
Nope.
god.
I don't roll.
What did I
I'll
do?
do it.
Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta count something real quick because there's layers to this. The
What
last.
did I just do?
Well, I mean there are layers to the hell, so didn't
No.
No.
2,
No.
3,
guess I'll get ready to roll the dice.
4. 1 second. 5. I need you to roll me a d10. Will do. Cody, roll me a d10.
Boop, boop, be-doop. A D10.
Yep.
Whoa! Sorry, it's just the 3.
How dead are we?
And finally, I need someone to roll me a d12.
Oh god.
I don't want to roll it. Okay.
Wow, no
Poor
hesitation,
Renee.
Richard.
No, he's like, I volunteer as tribute. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, no hesitation. You're like, okay. Yep, I
He's
mean,
like,
I would.
Have fun with it.
oh well, I was going to do it, but since you
I
suggested
would happily volunteer, but go ahead, Renee.
it.
Dude,
Nine.
I don't roll anymore. Last time we ended up fighting
alright.
a Huntington.
As you guys awaken, you find yourselves in your room in the cottage.
Huh?
You guys are in your cottage.
Wait,
Roderick,
what? Didn't we sleep outside?
yes, you did. You slept in the cave, and now you're in your cottage again. Notably, however, if you
Yeah, we
bury
were
your parents, you find
outside.
yourselves, Ari and Anya are missing.
Oh, wonderful.
Ari.
What did you say, Roger? Because you cut out for me.
You mean Armin?
It was because he was like, Ari, Anya. It's like, goes to their rooms, sees that they're missing. The fuck?
You see Alora flopped on you, Roderick, just happy that you're back.
Wait.
They would if you hear
Wait,
through your
back.
door, you hear Armin calling Ari and Anya.
Mm-hmm.
We're back, aren't we?
You're in your cottage, yeah. No illusion,
get-
as far as you can tell, anyways, without check.
Roderick calls out, I think we're back.
Clearly.
You sure?
I
He
haven't
pushes open-
noticed.
He just goes back to his room, sees if Misha is there on the bed.
They are.
Yeah, I'm going to
He pets Misha.
adjust a torch to hop on my shoulder. Come here, bud.
Good to see you,
it.
girl.
Union.
No, you.
No. Anyways, you guys are in your cottage. There's no indication of the outside. You are just in your typical cottage. It seems to have taken manor seems to have taken the form in your typical cottage, just with enough rooms for you.
Right. I'm going to check outside to see whether we're
The
back.
first thing you notice is that it's hard to see outside. A combination of clouds and a night evening sky. What's more, you look around, you're no longer in a snowy desert. Rather, you saw elements of smoke in the air, not of burning, but more of city life. No clattering, as you appear to be on a rooftop on a flat surface. However, this is unlike any city you have seen.
Oh no!
You I'm just grabbing. You find yourself in what looks like a gothic Victorian England-like aesthetic with slanted
it's
roofs.
true.
You're on a flat surface where, notably, you see a grand castle in the distance, one that screams elements of magic tower, almost akin to a gothic design, very tall in design, with a tower right in the center that goes near the clouds that overlooks the entire city. Armin, do you look out?
He like starts walking out. He was like, "Well, this is odd. Why the fuck did we?" And he looks out.
As you do, no need to roll history as you remember this, as this city has been burned in your memory on this day, as you
Fuck.
are in the city of Orrington.
Armin, wide fucking eyed. He's like,
Um,
"Oh fuck."
Armand?
He just says one word. Orrington.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh
you.
no.
Sorry, I had to say it.
Oh no.
Yes, Renee, we're back home. Back in your hometown.
Woo. Victorian London.
Anyways,
I do not understand how.
Rorcanas.
This is fucking bullshit.
I
I have
natural
advantage on
20.
I have advantage. 14.
Natural 20.
I
Wow.
don't
24.
recall
Do you want
rolling
all of us
Arcana
to
taking
do an
shit.
Arcana?
I'm sorry, repeat, Renee?
Nothing?
He was like, I don't recall Arcana checking shit.
Everyone but Roderick, funny enough.
Fucking,
That
the
realm
rolls
worked
are
very
back again.
weird. Time and space was odd. It's likely
Wait.
that whenever what was done with ya, like whatever was done with Renee, it sent something. It sent you back. However, where there is order, there must be a balance of chaos. There was never. It was. It's likely this was a random spot. Maybe with that natural Armin, maybe it might have been something prevalent on someone's mind, something close to them. But that's the only order you could get in that chaos.
I wonder.
Oh. Oh, hang on.
Did I fuck up again?
Did I fuck up?
No, again,
No.
it could be anything. It could be random. Maybe this was on someone's mind. There's no way to know. After all, it's hard to know where order and chaos intersect. For all you know, it could have been random. For all you know, it could have been a destination chosen on mind. Now, Armin, with your natural 20, it is likely that if this dealt with your mind, because time was weird, you might have gone a little further back than you intended. You're not sure when you are specifically.
So it's not where we are, it's when.
You do have the orb
Oh, dear
ascended.
Christ. Oh, God. What time period are we in?
Armand, can I borrow the Orb of Sending for a
He's
minute?
just staring straight out. just hands it, like his hand reaches into his bag, still looking out as he just calmly hands it to you while he's still looking straight forward in shock.
He's just like, eh.
I am going to try something, and
Who are you
I
going to
don't.
contact?
I'm going to contact Artorius.
Okay, what do you
Oh.
say to him?
Hi, it's Mataza. Where are you? Is Mum alive?
Are you
Oh.
sure about this?
No, no, I'm
What?
not. Nope, I'm not going to do the is Mum alive.
Good. I'm just gonna give you that freebie as a DM. Do not
Oh,
do that.
that's a terrible decision. And
And
probably to kill us all.
No. No. It won't kill
Mm.
you all. It just might ruin a chance you've got at reconciling with him.
yeah,
So I'm giving
yeah.
you that freebie.
It's like, do you happen to know the year?
First you abandon your family, now you're talking crazy. I swear, if you were in the city, I would burn your motherfucking mansion to the goddamn. It cuts out there because he went through the word limit.
Wait.
Right.
We went back. We're back before.
No. If you were still in the city, you are gone from the city at this point.
Yeah.
Wait. But
We're
we're
not
back
in the
in
city.
time for when. We're not back in the same time.
No,
We
this appears to be the
ha-
present.
We have to be. This is the present, right? Armin is like still staring. He goes, "What did you?"
I just asked what year it was. I just got called crazy.
Well,
My
he did
brother
just
called
meet
me
you.
crazy.
Yeah, so canonically, he knows you're not in the city. Your escape would have been public by the nature of what you were in the city. You were heroes, so you had to be at some point relative to when that all happened.
When the escape occurred.
Yeah.
We need to get off. We need to get down from here. We need to get our bearings.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna pass you back the orb of sending.
Yep. I want everyone but Armin to roll a history check to see how much they know about this place. Because Armin, have you told? You said Orrington to everyone, right? This is Orrington.
Yes. Yeah.
Renee, you will roll with advantage because of your schooling.
Memer, memer. History. Who you boy, you're 18.
You all know. Okay, you guys all know that Orrington is the magic capital of the continent. Maybe one of the most powerful magically inclined nations in the world. Renee, you know it as basically it makes your school kind of look like I wouldn't say
Dog shit.
trash, but I will say that you will
Bumps.
find someone on Vadania's level a little bit more commonly. The Empress herself being more powerful. You all know that the Empire of Orrington is run by Empress Victoria Orrington, a human lady in her later years who has maintained the throne for since she was near teenage age. This is especially impressive as the philosophy of Orrington is those who covet power must seek it and take it. They are a nation where rulers could be betrayed, and in their history, ever since the separation of the republics, there's been many emperors and empresses. She's the only one who's lasted well this long, and she's beaten the record by decades. It is a nation that also promotes technological development, as firearms are in this nation as well.
Okay.
Right.
But yeah, Renee, on surface, this is a magical, like, knowledge wonderland.
Walking in a magic.
However,
You
there
know.
is a class society here, not out of race, but of power. If you don't know magic or you can't, then you are basically, if you can fight but don't know magic, you're on lower middle class. If you don't know magic at all, you are on the lowest of classes.
Oh, you guys.
Hmm.
Oh, there's only one person that knows Armin's history in this group. The rest of you guys don't know.
Yep, you can all roll insight on
Yeah.
Armin. Armin rolled deception with disadvantage because you ain't hiding shit.
Richard, Roderick's
Roderick's
the one.
excluded.
Yeah,
Or-
I would say Roderick knows.
Roderick's excluded because
Renee.
Roderick
when
knows.
All right, yeah, you know, and Renee.
Roderick is the
Okay.
only one
You-
that knows like
Doesn't-
Armin's history,
that
and
doesn't
it
equal
is
roll.
yeah, you know,
Armin
Yeah.
seems very
and
fearful right
Celica
now.
too, but she probably would pass.
I will roll it for her, but
Rod-
I would just, yeah, she's gonna
Thanks.
I will say Roderick does step up beside you, Armin, and places his hand on your shoulder, like, "You good?" Okay.
Does he say that?
No, he just looks. He gives you the look of like,
Yeah, they know.
"Are you okay?"
There
Oh,
is
man.
he's still staring straight ahead. Actually, is that in view, Alex?
No, the thing you're
It's-
thinking of is not in view. You are in a random part of the city.
Random.
Okay.
You are
place.
not.
And he-
Yeah, you're not looking at. Yeah, you're not looking at like, oh, this is the street where it happened. No, you're just in Orange. You just know the sky.
Okay.
We're not in the room.
Okay,
where
yeah.
it
So
happened.
no, it's not there. Okay. So, but still, he's looking.
You know the
Almost.
relative distance where it is, but you don't see it in sight. This is a big city. It is a metropolitan area, so you know there are grander tower
Yeah.
buildings, like and again, the
Fair.
biggest thing in sight is the castle.
He's just staring at the city itself, almost like frozen in place.
You just hear Roderick clear his
Ooh.
throat next to you.
His head like snaps towards you. What?
Welcome back. Are you
Is
all right?
everything okay?
Are you okay, Alman?
The castle itself, by the way, is built on a little up, not like a mountain, more of a cornucopia element, so it is meant to look down on everyone. Leading towards it are bridges, but that's it.
Sorry, I was typing something.
All good.
Continue.
We should go. We should get out of here.
Okay.
You can tell he's not prepared to be here.
Yeah. Lipia's
Okay.
going to put a hand on Alman's shoulder and just stick a bit closer.
As you
Has
guys try to
anyone
move,
noticed us?
I was going to say, roll a stealth check. And this is not a
I
group
have-
check, I will add.
I have
Right.
the mithril armor on
I
now.
will use pass without trace. Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm just rolling for
It's-
Celica in advance, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I no longer
That's
have the
okay.
disadvantage.
Ugh.
Still,
13.
Oh,
Oh, 15
I feel
and
bad.
31.
I
Okay.
took it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem is you don't have the dex for it, but
No, which is fair, and Roderick's kind of
Wait.
more.
Wait, shit. Roderick, you're a Goliath in Orrington.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
he's a Goliath in Orrington.
as you guys travel through, you notice that there are people traveling the streets. They appear to be wearing black cloth with a black cloak around, almost dark navy blue in some instances. The cloths each have hoods, some of which are sleeveless. On them, a badge. A badge that shows the flag of Orrington, simply an open book with a magical arcanic fire underneath. and one
Uh,
and a few. Go ahead.
So wait, everyone, a large
The-
majority of people have this?
The ones patrolling the streets.
Oh, okay.
And notably, some have all have swords, I would like to point out, on their side. Armin, you would know this as the Inquisition of Might.
Oh,
You're the
fuck.
only one who would know this. However, some also carry books on their side, and particular ones turn to take notice and see and
What?
look at you, Roderick and Renee.
One Roderick Hornlander who's just. I'm guessing we noticed that, like, at least us two have been spotted.
Yes. Three in particular notice you. Patrol of three notice you. They look
Roderick
directly at you. One,
Roderick,
they appear. One looks to be a tiefling. Purple, like almost pinkish, like skin with curled upward horns. However, they have a bit of short black hair on top, like spiky black hair. A very clean cut. Another is a more Middle Eastern looking man with a shaven face and long flowy hair. And finally, one is a woman who looks to be, again, they look to be I would say half elven. They almost all have like pale blue like eyes, no even irises almost. As
That's
they almost
creepy.
look blind if it didn't look so offsetting. She's more the sleeveless one, but they are all looking at you.
Roderick,
What do I know about the Inquisition of Might, by the way? Just
I
for
sent you some
whatever happened.
information for a while ago.
Oh yeah, let me look that up.
but while he does, Roderick just is gonna keep his composure and just keep walking.
They draw their swords as you take a step. And you hear in your mind, both of you, you hear the man's a male voice. I would call you Count Casperfew, but you are clearly not from here. You both hear this in your mind, Renee and Roderick.
I'm assuming it's just
Hmm.
Roger just keeps his hands in plain view, not reaching towards anything, and he's just like, "No, we are not."
My apologies. We got lost on our way.
You will surrender to our authority, and we will take you for questioning. And with that, again, this is the man speaking. I need you both to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wonderful! I am decent. Fucking no. Fuck you.
Ah, good thing I'm a gnome.
Yeah.
Okay, specifically, what does it say? Is it against magic?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you rolled a 13, bud. This had no advantage. This is not a magic. You both are okay. Now, again, this is a magic. This is an ability. It's based in psionics, so I'm going to say your gnome cunning does not work here. You are now charmed.
Roderick is immune to charms because
You
of the
are.
spear.
Yes, Renee isn't.
Oh,
Roderick
boy.
just kind of does. Roderick
Renee.
notice that Renee is charmed?
His eyes look. Roll me insight, actually. Let's see if you notice.
Memer.
Because I
Will
always
my
have a flavor
insight-
for control.
15?
Renee's eyes have dilated a little, yes. Renee, you begin to hear in your head, "Come with us," as you begin to move closer. They then take note that you, Roderick, do you follow or no?
Roderick will follow just because, he's not going to let Renee go by himself.
You're up close to them.
He-
He looks at you. Are you two alone? You hear this both in your head. Renee, he is commanding you to action reveal, basically.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit.
Wait. I can't do it because I don't have. If I do that in front of him, he's gonna probably be in. Wait. Hold on. 1 second. Ah, no, I could have done that. I could have done that, but I did it too late. I forgot I had that ability, but I can't do it now, can I?
What?
I
I
You
forgot
don't
that.
hear them
I
asking
forgot-
anything, Lipia. You just see them moving closer. Remember, this is
Yeah.
I
telepathic.
forgot. I
Yeah.
forgot that Roderick has counter charm. I could have done that.
Oh,
but
is this gonna be a conversation in the mind that we can't do shit about?
No, you just see them move closer. And then Renee, without any interference, as an action, you must reveal if you are alone.
and I can't dispel the magic because it's not magic. And
I
it'd
am
probably get us in a little bit of trouble.
Okay, go ahead, Renee.
I am not alone. No.
Who else travels with you? You hear in both your heads.
I will point in the direction of
You
the
see Renee do this,
rest
Armin
of
Lipia. It's clear something's hit wrong now.
Shit.
There is no way he
wait,
saw
hold on.
us.
I will. Do I?
Yeah.
I have you, Armin, will hear in your head because I have message. You just hear, "Go now."
Yeah, Livia's going to.
It's your
get
call if you want to flee or
Um,
not. I'm just gonna put it out
Wait,
there.
no. Wait. No, wait a second. Armin, remember in the desert, someone's
What?
waiting to meet. Someone in Oregon is currently waiting to come see you for, or wants you to come see them and see their monument for you. The remnants there of your estate. Do you think they don't know who you are?
He's right.
Roderick,
Yeah, but Renee has
shit.
not said a name though. I'm just gonna point that out before anyone overthinks
You'll
this.
have
but yeah,
to refresh my memory.
lady, remember Empress Orrington had
Oh.
appeared to us. She basically said that your estates have been kept in pristine condition, and she expects to see you for a. Can't remember exactly what it was, but she basically
Arrangement.
in an arrangement to expect. She's expecting you.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna tell you one way or the other. Armin knows what these people are, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
I can probably stay
Then
hidden.
I would probably say Roderick would probably then not, because he would probably remember that. He would have just been like, basically messaged Armin, says, "It is your call."
You just hear that with no context. You just see Renee point to where you're hiding.
Okay. But before this, I need to check my notes for something.
Okay.
Give me a
By
sec.
the way, Lipia, you can remain stealth. It's up to you, but if you do, it's going to be hard to follow them if they do go to the Empress.
Hey, where is it?
Yeah.
I was like, do they notice that that Renee is charmed and Roderick is not? Fun stuff.
There is something. I have notes for this. I just have to find it. I have a lot.
Yeah,
Where the
you
hell
know
is
a
it?
lot.
I have this somewhere.
I will say Roderick is clearly doing this not like his body movement is just showing that it's
He's noted. By the
normal
way,
body.
you have not responded to any of his questions, right?
Nope.
He's noticed. While this
Yeah,
is going
he's-
on, I'll get curious. You two check it out. You are not under my sway.
Armin.
You
says-
again telepathy, so you don't hear any of this.
Yeah, Roderick
Armin-
will.
Armin looks at Lipia. Does she try to connect with him psychically?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got psychic whispers.
He allows it. He goes, "There is a small farm on the outside of town.
Yeah.
Very small, not even a couple of acres. Go to it.
Okay.
It should
I'm
have
going-
my family name on it on the front gate."
Okay. I'm going to go to
Roll
the
another stealth
check
farm.
to move.
And
Pass
you're
without
outside.
trace is still up.
I'm going to say
Should
it
it-
doesn't
should-
apply because your point is to keep her away from you. So I'm going to say that doesn't apply here.
17.
By one, you manage to avoid them. They do see you.
Armin-
Roderick Sorry. go
Well,
ahead.
because he points towards this direction, Armin does indeed step out.
Then yeah, Lord Veloren, we were not expecting you. They say
He
that in your
raises a
head.
brow. He raises a brow. Lord.
All will be explained. You ought to come with us to the Empress, all of you. He releases you from the charm, Renee.
Ah. What?
We were expecting more of you. Another cup of 2 wolves.
They are not here.
Celica would come with, by the way. I'm just gonna put that there. You know.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Deception.
Not technically false.
Yeah, but it's also technically not true either.
Yeah.
Yep.
Roderick's just looking to you, Armin. Like, I like the guy that just is like
Yeah.
curious.
If they are here, it would do you well to know the Inquisition has eyes everywhere. We were only ordered to take you and those with you. Should she befall any of our members, punishment shall be treated equally as though she were another citizen committing acts of treason.
Understood.
Okay. The
I
Psychic Whispers
believe
are still
Lipia-
up. So,
Yep.
Lipia, if
He
Armin's
goes-
allowed you to hear that, you can.
Yeah, he allows it.
Okay.
Lipia, you heard that. Basically, you're caught. You may not be spared.
Yeah. Might want to just come out now.
It's up
Honestly.
to Lipia.
Fine. I'm going to reveal myself. Fine.
Okay. Are you sure? Just, I want this to be your choice.
Normally she would have stayed hidden, but considering there's a threat as well on her life as well.
Okay, so you reveal yourself.
Yeah.
As expected, you are not accustomed to our ways. Had you been raised here properly, your tongue would be as silver as your eyes are devilish. Now, we are to go to the Empress. They sheathe their swords and begin to walk almost scarily in unison. Every step matches.
Ooh, ha, ooh, ha.
Not even hoo-ha, it's more silent.
Yeah,
It's silent choreographed.
Roderick looks to Armin and says, "There's not much we can do now."
No.
Okay.
Welcome
As
to
you are
Oregon.
led, as you guys are led, you're taken to the north end of the city where the castle is. You're led up the steps where, across a riverbank, you are walking across a stone-like bridge leading directly to the castle gates. It is an imposing castle, standing well above you. You cannot even see the top of what the Maid's Tower in the center is. Looking almost akin to Castle Ravenloft from Curse of Strahd, to give you an idea of the foreboding nature of
Okay.
this structure. Inside, you see servants doing their dutiful duties. In addition, however, you notice metallic dragonborn. I want you to roll a. I want you to roll a history check as you see dragonborn as well waiting in this area. Metallic specifically, some copper, a few bronze.
Oh wait.
They have a symbol
This-
of a almost platinum-like dragon head. I want you all to roll a history check to see if you know what this is.
Oh,
I fucking
Wow.
hate my rolls today. What is
13.
with my
19.
rolls?
I knew
Why?
this was gonna
Stop
backfire
20
when
because
we.
I know.
20.
Yeah, Lipia and Renee. That is the symbol not only of the Platinum Dragon Dragus as a religious organization, but the symbol of the nation the nation of Dragus, a separate continent that typically worships Dragus primarily. That's all you know, however. Publicly, though, no ruler is Empress Umbar, a gold dragonborn female. That is who you know as
Right.
the ruler. However, they are typically isolationist nation, with them keeping matters internal.
Okay.
It's a female? That was a
The
mess.
last time they were active in the world was the God Games 150 years ago. Ever since, they've stuck to their own.
Right.
Fair enough.
Huh. Interesting.
What are they doing here?
I do
I
not
don't
know.
know.
But if I had to wager, probably trying to get information on the cult.
Probably.
With those history checks, yeah, Dragus is the sworn enemy. Athudan's sworn enemy is Dragus. They are the polar opposites.
Yeah, considering the champion's missing.
As you do, I want everyone to roll perception at this distance, see if you can hear.
Okay.
Can I use my passive of 24 as I'm looking around?
Sure.
Can I use my passive
28.
of 20?
You can. I'm not going to say whether it passes or not, but you certainly can.
I'm just-
Okay.
Mine was 21, but I'm just going to use the roll and
But
get
I
a 20.
might roll just to be sure.
You have to choose probably either or.
Yeah, let's just roll it. Yeah, no, should have used my passive. Oh well.
Mm-hmm. Roderick,
Fucking
you're the
hard.
one who... Armin, what's your passive?
24. Do I
Okay,
hear two?
you and
Or...
Roderick here.
Okay.
I not understand your madness. I do not understand your denial of this clear threat. You bury your head in the sand, willingly it seems, and I demand to know why.
Oh, fuck.
What is it?
Later.
You don't hear the response. As you get closer, however, you hear more yelling.
It may be your nation, but you are not the only one with title of emperor. I will not be denied this by reasons you leave vague and villainous.
Enough! You hear an elderly woman's voice. I
Does that
respect
voice
your
sound familiar?
prowler, Raxus. However, be wary how you speak in my throne. Leave before I decide to end delegations altogether. As the doors are open, you see, first off, you see a damn near 7-foot tall dragonborn. Golden scales. Notably, they have a royal cowl with furs, with full plated armor that looks fancy. On their back, a mighty greatsword with a dragon's tooth at the end of it. He looks imposing, looking like a seasoned warrior. White cloth on him, on his shoulder, on the back, the symbol of Dragus. As you see, this man, art done by Caitlin C37. I've been holding on to this art for quite a bit. Here you guys go.
Ooh.
Hey!
Yeah. Son.
Oh.
Hello, Raxus.
Raxius, what up, my man?
Raxus.
Raxus, you.
Raxus.
Is it Raxus or Raxius?
Raxus.
Yes.
Raxus.
It's pronounced
Ah.
Raxus.
Ha! Get it wrong, Richard.
Fuck off.
This is an imposing figure. He's in full play. Notably, he doesn't have clawed feet either. They are more humanoid. But he is undeniably a half-dragon.
Okay.
Would any of us happen to know this person?
No.
Kind of figured, just wanted to ask.
Yep.
Would
that's
I
fair.
have at
He's-
least heard of him?
No.
Maybe. No. Okay.
Even with what you know, this has nothing to do with those people. And again, isolationalist. And on top of that, your own nation tends to be like wary of the outside world. So there's no logical way you know. He
That's
scoffs
fair.
and turns back, looking at particularly at you, Armin, and then the rest of you.
He tenses up
covet-
slightly.
You covet the attention of mindless brutes and devils. I see now why easy you ignore this threat.
He walks past you all. I want everyone to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Is this a
Wait.
frightened effect?
You are immune.
So Roderick's just standing there.
18.
He knows not to make
Nope.
any sound against
I'm
this.
terrified.
Yeah, he just
Wait,
stands
wait,
there.
wait.
17.
Are people near me?
I mean, we're walking right
You're
next
together,
to each other.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would my aura do anything?
It does matter here. You're not
action.
anti-magic or anything that would cancel it out, so yes, it would. However, what level paladin are
Okay.
you? I gotta remember because your aura might not be affected yet.
I'm level 7.
Level 7 paladin?
Yeah.
Then yes, your aura would be well in effect.
What's your charisma modifier?
My charisma modifier is a +4.
Okay, so 22, please.
Despite not being actively afraid, there is a shiver, especially towards you, Renee. This man emanates fear. In his aura. Actually, wait. Oh, that's right. No, this man emanates an element of fear. There is power in every step he takes. He is not to be taken lightly.
He's talking about the cult of Afudan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. But
He's
for now,
talking about the Empress not doing shit about it.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
now, notably on the throne, you see an older woman looking similar to Sindel from Mortal Kombat, to give you an idea, because again, I'm just trying this for Renee. The Empress herself has wrinkled skin with notable purple eyes, wearing elements of purple and a long cloth with fur on it. Her hair braided down to well below her waist area. As this is who you see, Renee.
Yep.
And all of you.
Hello again. Wonderful to see her again in her curvaceous
Art done by
power.
that
Lonely
Fox
Fox
Joe.
Boy.
Yeah, only Fox Boy on Twitter. Now, the Inquisitors immediately kneel to her presence. What do you all do?
Looks to Armin for a second and probably is, and just kind of gives a let's not cause trouble look.
Yeah.
And Roderick will slowly
He gets down on one
Bends.
knee.
he'll bend the knee with Armin.
Lipia bends the knee.
Renee?
I look around, see everyone else is just kneeling, and I'm like, oh. Kneel down as well.
Her Grand Majesty, Empress Victoria Orrington, conqueror of the Orrington throne, devastator of rebellion, crusher of souls, and lady of the shadows. Your may
That's-
rise.
Slowly rises.
Gets up.
Slowly rises.
He gets up.
Welcome, all of you. A shame. It appears you replaced one wolf with a gnome. Though this one clearly has more uses, his magical prowess I can feel emanate from here.
Ooh. She's
I
talking
do
about you,
tend to
Renee.
have a sort of air about me.
A shame you were not born in Orrington, where we would have put your skills to greater use.
My skills have been put to great use before.
I know not what land you hail from, but it is undeserving of prowess such as yours. The rest of you, I see we have the Fool of a Goliath, the Mutt of an Inugami, and Lord Velorin. I am grateful that you have decided to return to your home.
In truth, I was not expecting to end up here.
One often does not expect to find their destiny. those deserving of it anyways.
What do you mean by Lord Valoran?
By my decree, by your show of might, in incidences years ago, I had you named as Lord in title. Your display of power was worthy of it. Beside her, by the way, you notice, raising up, more noticeable now, is a 7-foot-tall, armored individual with a horn helm and a Dark Knight aesthetic, wielding a mighty greatsword on his back. Saying nothing, you can't even see the eyes within. Not even hearing a breath from him, as you see what looks to be an armored guard. Only a singular.
They did see him.
Yes,
except
they
for
did.
Renee.
Yeah, we saw him.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't see his eyes, and again, that's why I'm describing this to you.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
As such, your allies have been granted pardon from trespassing. Though it does boggle the mind how you managed to enter my lands without my knowledge.
That we do not know.
We sort of just appeared here.
I sense no deceit in your words. Perhaps blind luck even still has a place here, though not of a strong one. I invite you all into my abode. You will be roomed, and you will be taken care of. In the morning, Lord Valoran, there is much to discuss of your future and destiny.
Right? Should marry someone.
I need to think about what to say because I was not expecting this.
I mean, you could also query about what just happened as well.
In terms of what exactly?
talk.
Because
The gold dragon boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, right. Sorry.
Well, we do know
Mind
know
blank.
something about her. Something that she's not planning to do.
Do you mind me asking about who that was?
Platinum Emperor Raxus. Raxus Zorkin. Current Emperor of the United Order of Dragus. That's news to you, Renee and Olympia, because it was just Dragus before.
Yeah.
And the Empress was Umbar.
Wait, what?
Pardon?
The late Empress Umbar was dethroned, declared a heretic. Now he rules as Platinum Emperor of the United Orders of Dragus.
He rolls his eyes a little bit when he hears Platinum Emperor.
I admire your disdain, but do not underestimate him. While
I was
nowhere
not
near the
looking
might of
to.
Orrington, he is still a dangerous entity.
If you don't mind me asking, Lady Orlington, when did this occur?
Persuasion.
That's fair. 34?
Yep, you get a pass for calling her lady instead of Empress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm trying to be polite.
You are, just wrong verbiage, very wrong verbiage.
Yeah. She would 100% prefer,
He go. Oh,
Empress.
you say that. Armin goes.
She raises her hand.
Sorry,
you're about
I
to
mean
speak, Armin.
Empress.
No. You don't get that chance. She raises
Okay.
her hand as soon as you're about to open your mouth, Armin. Do you
He
continue
probably
or do you say?
He stops. He stops. He doesn't
Yep,
say
yeah, I know. I'm just gaining info because I need to give you
Okay.
accurate lore because you did roll a natural 20. Even if I were to give you disadvantage, that would still be enough, and I'm not.
Okay.
around 25 years ago. Give or take. Apparently, the Platinum Emperor has been declared the Herald of Dragus. And with that front, he executed the heretical Empress Umba and placed the mantle of Emperor upon himself.
I see. I do apologize if my wrong verb offended you.
Adjective. But what would I expect from a mindless munt? Alright, you know who he is. Does anyone want to cry further?
He proclaimed this title of Herald himself.
And supported by the faiths of Dragus within the continent.
And what was he reaching out to here in Orrington for?
Zealots love a good enemy. They think that a cult of Athudan has taken over Faragua, and therefore we must act. However, it is merely the delusions of a madman. You may all roll insight with advantage because of what Hugo told you.
Yeah, okay.
23.
14.
17.
22.
Advantage.
Armin and Renee. Also, Renee, you do have advantage, so you might be able to get higher. But you passed, but let's see if you can get a little higher. Yep.
Nope.
Yep. She is lying. She speaks confidently with someone who knows her words are false, yet with the confidence of someone who has something well in hand. But she knows about the cult more than you would think, too. Behind her words, there is an assurance of knowledge, indicating more than likely she may have more knowledge on the cults than simply reading them a fairy tale.
Delusional rantings.
Indeed, if such a cult were a threat and should threaten the continent, my nation would happily come in to deal with such a menace and, of course, aid in the efforts of rebuilding.
I need to think about what to say. He goes, I see. Well then, Empress. Thank you for the pardon of my allies.
It is a mercy I seldom give. You would all be wise not to ask for a second chance. In Orrington, there are none.
Well,
The
thank you
Inquisition.
for your...
Of course. The Inquisitors will escort you to your room. I assure you, the rooms will be located next door should any of you wish to find yourselves wanting companionship or simply a hand to hold in the dark. She says that in a manner condescending, as if you were beneath her.
That's kind of what I assumed the tone was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are dismissed. You are let go, and the Inquisitors escort you to your room.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Notably, you see two metallic guards near your guys' rooms. It appears that Araxis is placed not so far from you.
Aha. That's interesting.
This is
That could be worse or better, depending on how you see it.
Depends. You know he's a follower of Dragus, the sworn enemy of a cult you guys are trying to stop, so you know.
Yeah, but the whole stuff in Roderick, and I don't know how that's gonna go. So for now,
Either way.
let's get in our room.
You do so.
Yeah.
You are escorted. You all have a lavish room with the finest of wine and food for you.
Nice.
He's got his hands on the. I assume there's a window in the room.
There is.
Just got like his hands on the window, just like looking out at Orrington.
You good?
Of course not.
Yeah. Kinda gathered. Wanted to hear you say it though.
There
He
is
gives
not
you this.
much
He gives you this look of not now.
You're all in the same room for
Look.
the ready to discuss things.
Okay. Look, things are shitty. And this whole situation, I think we're all confused.
confused or not, we must keep our head on a swivel.
Yeah.
The Inquisition of Might. That is what they are called. He's got like his eyes closed. The ones that you and Renee had encountered.
I see.
And do you know anything of the ability to charm people? It seems Renee was charmed, but I was not.
Yes,
do
it
not-
doesn't quite give you a migraine after you've been charmed.
It is because their abilities are not solely magical. They're psychic. Looks at Livia. Similar to yours, but different.
See. Similar to mine, but different.
They are meant to be the Empress's secret police force.
Right.
Seeing them patrolling the streets like this is a little concerning.
Just a bit. But I mean, things could be worse at the moment. We're relatively quote unquote safe.
Safe in a country that is, well, I will not speak ill will for possible lingering ears, but this is Orange.
Yeah.
From what Armin has told me, what I've heard, we should not, let's just say, let's try not to make a bad step.
Yeah, I agree. But there's also something else that's bothering me. Renee,
And that is.
you
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
you heard it too, right? What the Empress said?
25 years. I assume that's what you're getting at.
Yeah.
Yes. So, it seems we are plunged into the future.
No.
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 We're
No, this
that
happened
was-
25
no,
years
no,
ago.
no.
Is when
Yeah,
Since
when
the
the coup, basically.
The
Yeah,
cold is
the
still an
coup.
issue, so obviously they couldn't have been because, like, you can imagine they weren't going to wait 25 years to attack the city.
Exactly.
It's
Mm.
more
Then
that the Empress of Dragus was. Keep in mind, I did mention that they were a zealot nation, and because of that,
Okay, okay.
yeah, because of their like isolationist nation, the implication is that no one knows what's been going on in Dragus. No one
yeah,
knows because, unfortunately, they just no one's been able to report anything. So this could have happened, and it's world shattering news to you, but for them it could have. But it's like life like this. Out of game, the entire time you've been playing the game, Araxis has been in power. He has been in power this entire time
mm,
since the
That's
start of the
Right,
campaign.
yeah,
Since
yeah.
Renee's joined, yeah, like this predates campaign stuff. So yeah, you're still in the
Yeah.
present. It's more the oh hey things have changed there, like and that might not be, and we don't know what to feel about it because we don't
yeah,
know what's happening.
exact. Yeah, which Witcham has Lipia concerned. Oh, shit.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. So the question is, Kapaisap, do we want them to talk to them as maybe an ally against the coming threat?
I don't know. I really don't know.
if we
It seems-
plan to have a
Could
conversation.
we have?
Oh,
Could we have? So we didn't need to.
Richard,
Sorry.
you spoke over Cody. Go ahead,
I'm
Roderick.
sorry.
If the group plans on having a conversation with him, I believe it's best that I stay away. Remember what is. He kind of points to his chest. I don't want to cause an issue with the talks.
Yeah, that might be an idea. I can keep you in the loop as much as I can. With Psychic Whispers, at least.
You can always just come back and talk to me again.
Yeah, there is
I'm not
that.
really I don't think it's a good idea for a
Uh,
Goliath to go walking around Orrington.
Assuming we're staying here, I mean, maybe she could send us home. I'm trying to be optimistic. But I'll stay here with you. I'll stay here with you. That way, you're not entirely alone.
No, it's fine, Celica.
Out
I
of game,
have
this is my way to keep Celica out reasonably.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Stay here with me.
Mm.
Sorry. He just kind of pulls out his book from his
All right, I'm back.
stuff,
Welcome back.
and he goes,
I don't think they are happy about Armin either.
but he is technically nobility of this country, and
I
You think
technically,
Unless-
someone like
yes.
him cares?
unless
Again.
he wants to cause war here, he won't do anything to you.
I.
Can't hurt to have one more ear in the room.
It doesn't.
All right, so
No.
it sounds. Yep, good.
Do you want to try these guys? Those of us who are going, at least, I mean.
Basically, from the sounds of it, Armin, Renee, and Lipio wish to speak to Raxus to try and form some kind of alliance against the coming threat because it's clear the Empress ain't gonna do shit and is kind of hoping they win so that way she can get everything she wants.
Yeah.
I would assume that's what the plan is for them.
All right,
Yeah.
you guys go and you see the two guards. They are both bronze. Halt. Halt.
We
Who
hope.
are you to come to us? Wait, one second. Who are you to come to us?
I
There we go.
am Lipia.
They look
I-
unimpressed.
I am Lord Valoran.
You are an envoy the Empress sent.
What? Yeah, that's raspy. I didn't hear what he said.
You are an envoy the Empress sent.
Envoy of imprisonment.
The one the Empress sent?
You are an
Oh.
envoy the Empress sent.
No. We are here of our own accord.
Persuasion.
Flip.
19?
If nothing else, the Herald may enjoy killing a fiend.
He opens the door.
Mm,
You see Raxus sitting on a makeshift throne. No one else
That's
in the
fair.
room.
I guess we go in.
You do. The door shuts behind you. If you are here to plead your
Platinum.
case. My bad, let me go use voice.
If you are here to plead your case, plead it while my ears are open and my sword is sheathed.
We wish to discuss matters of the cult of Athidan.
We are sort of allies to your cause.
That we are. I've ran into them once or twice.
Normally, I would scoff at the aid of a devil. But Athudan is a prisoner of the Hells. It is for that reason I believe your claim.
One sec, I got the voice.
Hmm.
Alright.
There we go. For that reason, I believe your claim. Your Empress is clearly, at best, denying the situation. At worst, she will be complicit in their vile acts.
One second, I'm trying to get the
Forgive me if I'm wrong, Armin, but she is no longer your Empress, correct? You don't particularly serve her?
The only reason I bent a knee was because I know our
A man without someone to serve is a man I do not trust.
Well, you could probably take it more as he serves the greater good of the entire world.
I trust he serves his self-interest and his masters, and that of his kin. Whether he is an ally to my cause is yet to be seen. The enemy of my enemy may be an ally, but that does not mean they are not my enemy.
It would be foolish to consider them otherwise. But I do support your cause. And I can tell you more information about what the cult intends to do.
Then speak.
Let me think.
What
Hang on.
exactly do they have planned?
I need to find the
I'm trying to find the perfect thing. Let's see. This works, actually. Yeah, this works. Yeah, let's go with this.
the cult intends to strike next summer. They intend to wipe out all of Uther, Juliton, and Orrington.
And where, pray tell, do they plan to attack first?
If I recall correctly, their original target was to be Juliton.
Yeah, it was Juliton.
Their first target is going to be the nation of Julatin. They had actually set up teleportation circles underneath their major cities.
And does the king of Zargan take this threat as seriously as it should be?
No.
No.
He believes it a strike from the elves.
Another fool in power.
I
I
know.
come to this nation in good faith,
Yeah.
and I find the only man speaking sense, a devil, his allies, an Inugami and a gnome. This is rather disappointing.
Yes, we know how you feel.
We
Me?
know. Go ahead.
Yeah. Kelly, you
I'm-
say anything?
I was saying that out of game. Trust us, we know. We know how you feel. It sucks.
From what it seems, though, the nation of Uther and their leader Ogmark, he seems to take this more seriously, but they have been wounded by their recent civil war.
A clan of warriors will rally to battle for any reason. Be it a noble warrior or a fool waving the banner. And what's more, infighting is the reason why they have been weakened.
Out of game, yes, that's what civil war means.
He's asking you to confirm. Remember, isolationalist. He doesn't know much.
Yeah.
He nods.
And for what reason did this conflict take place?
The cult had their own influence in Uther. One of the Goliaths had turned against his kin, rallied others, and allied with the cult of Athadan.
And other Goliaths followed this heretic.
They viewed him as strong. Of course they would.
So you come to me seeking alliance. And all I find in rulership of what could help are but a villain, a fool, and a weakened one.
I understand you may think that, but we are still doing what we can to stand against the cult. More allies means a better chance of success.
Allies in the Goliath, who by your account have already shown to side with the vile, the heretic, and evil.
Not all.
You're right. Should this Ogmark fall in battle, they would not view the cult as stronger. Can you assure me they would not side with the cult in favor of fighting for what they perceive as the stronger?
It is a cult of dragons. They would see that as the biggest challenge yet.
Do not deflect, boy. Answer. Yes or no, do you know for certain?
I do not.
You come to me seeking aid. And at best you offer traitors, and at worst you offer those who are indifferent. With yourselves being the only ones who see this threat and are willing to do something. A total of 5 of you, 2 of which dare not face me.
If you do not mind me asking, then, Emperor, what do you intend to do?
If I have to, I will bring the might of the United Orders, and we shall ensure this threat ends.
You will be fighting them on their own their home territory.
Would you rather me wait for them to invade mine?
No. But perhaps seeking anything that is willing to stand against the cult would be
Then offer me
advantageous.
allies. Do not offer me fools and traitors. I fight only with those who I am ensured will stand against this foe. Athudan is a vile, heathenistic being of deception and ruse. She will turn the Goliath against you if she is given the chance. She will take advantage of the foolishness of your Sarkin king, and she will benefit from the villainy of your empress. So what can you give me that will guarantee that my forces will be met with allies?
Before the cult attacks, we intend. He paused because he was about to mention what we were wanting to do with Charles Morrowood. But that's probably not wise to mention it to
No, it
another
wouldn't.
emperor.
Yeah, that would not be wise. But then again, think about it this way, if I may. He sees the King of Zargan, Charles Marwood, as a fool. Is he not?
He looks at you, Armin, specifically.
If all you offer me is nothing, then nothing is all your words are worth to me.
We are trying to help Raxus. We are not here
He stands up
as
immediately.
enemies.
Oh,
Roll me a natural
Man.
wisdom saving throw, Armin. All of you, roll me a wisdom save.
Oh,
Olympia, your aura's
That
not
is-
going to
that's
apply
a-
here because of his own.
That's a 18.
That's
I assume that's
fine.
a fail.
19.
You just pass.
19.
Okay, even with that 18, you would fail, Armin. You two will
Of
know
course
you
I
better.
fail.
By one. Armin,
That's
you
fine.
immediately freeze up in fear.
You say my name with such little weight. Let me tell you who I am. I am Warden the Metallic, the Butcher of Broken Grass, Savior of Platinum Creek, Vanquisher of the Beholder, and Smiter of the Draconic Horde. My words are the words of Drakus, and I carry the burden of Platinum Emperor. I am not Raxus to you. I am your better, and you will do well to remember that. I need not the words of Drakus to end you. My sword, the blood on my sword is my worth. Will I add yours to it? Or will you heal, boy?
Moment of tense as he's tensed up. Just drops to one knee.
I've been waiting to say that quote, by the way, this entire time. I want you all
You're
to know.
welcome.
Lippia just stands tall.
No.
There's something I'm gonna send this to you, Richard, and I generally want you to answer me honestly.
I'm sorry. I did not mean it like that.
then do not speak of it again. As for the rest of you, what are you to offer me? What guarantee will you give me that Orrington, that Zarkin, that Uther will fight this threat? As long as that woman sits upon the throne, she will never fight it so long as she believes she can outwit Athudan.
Because she is enabling it.
And that much is clear. What do you guarantee?
And the Empress, his head is down, he goes, Orrington's ideologies. If the Empress is removed, they will see the one that removes her as the new Emperor.
And you are
They will
all
listen
willing,
to that.
and you are all plotting this.
I'm sorry, say that, you cut out for me.
And you all are willing to depose of the Empress.
Yes.
She poses a major threat, not just with the cult. She intends to let the cult destroy the rest of Ashana and take them down with the aftermath.
He crouches down and cuts your chin and makes you face him in the eye.
Remember the fear you felt just now, for it is that fear that let me see your reasoning. After all,
He let you go.
depose of the Empress, by your means. Ensure who sits upon the throne will face this threat. And you have my guarantee I will fight alongside you as ally, rather than view you as obstacle. Ensure the might of the magical prowess of Orrington, and I shall ensure this continent does not feel my wrath, and that it only focuses on the vile Athudan and her wretched followers.
You have our word.
I would
Emperor.
rather have your action as proof.
You will have that and more.
A shame. Were you a Dragus worshipper, I might have something as kin to respect to you.
Specifically to you, Lipia.
Now go.
That
Begin your plots. I remain here in needless diplomacy until such time as you have managed to end the threat.
He gets up,
He goes and sits back down.
right.
without saying a word. He walks out.
I'm.
By the way,
going
Roderick
to-
and Celica, you did hear the scream of his declaration of who he was.
Yep. Richard, you never answered my question.
Oh, sorry, hang on.
As you head back into the room, Roderick, you're the first to notice that Armin seems a little shooken. Not like trauma, but rather he just met something terrifying.
Hang on, Alex. Before you continue,
Mm-hmm.
there's a question I asked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough. So, Emperor, I do have a question of my own, if
Okay.
you'll allow it.
I grant you the one.
Zargan. If per se we were to take out the king and replace the king with a new king, who would be willing to fight the cult alongside of us, Um,
Hmm.
would that same courtesy still stand with where
I gain
where
nothing.
with Orlington?
I gain nothing by conquering Zargan. It is a waste of resources and men. The cult of
Right.
Athudan has controlled all of Paragua. Better my men be used in the fight against the forces of the cult in Paragua, rather than the egotistical nature of conquest. You have my word so long as Athudan's forces remain. My men only care about killing them. And by time the fight is over, better they return home to rest and celebrate the victory against evil, rather than waste time acting as stereotypical madmen.
Right. Thank you.
I will grant you this, however. When time comes to face the leadership, you have the sword of Araxis beside you.
Basically, he's saying when it comes time to face the leader of the cult of Athudan, all the leadership, he will be by your side. So basically, congrats. If you manage to pull this guy thing off, you have a CR20 ally with you.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Right.
Now come back and tell old Roger how we
Mhm.
fucked you guys up.
Roger or Armin comes back in.
Thank you,
Little
Lord
sh-
Raxus.
Oh.
Emperor Raxus.
Go.
As you guys enter your room, so comes up. We heard that. It sounded
Yeah.
intense.
Armin
Roger
goes back to the window, just like puts one hand against
Okay,
it, just
Cody,
like
Richard, Cody was speaking.
It's all good. Continue, Richard. I continue.
That's the way. Like he goes to the window, not saying a word, just kind of terrified.
Roger kind of just sighs and slowly puts the pen down that he was using, closes his book, and just goes, "That most likely would have been worse if I was in the room."
Probably.
Good work.
Yeah.
Thankfully, none of you were harmed. No.
No. None of us were harmed, apart from one of us getting scared shitless. We're good.
Well, he is supposed to be the herald, after all. I would assume a herald of a metallic god of dragons is an imposing person to talk to.
Now that's something odd for him to say.
He
Right.
would stand up and kind of leave his book there and kind of go to Armin, just place a hand on your shoulder, goes, "You should probably get some rest. It has already been a long day."
It has.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Well,
Please.
before you go to bed, have this. And I pour a glass of wine and hand it over to Armin. You might need that.
All right, and as you all go to your rooms to sleep silently, I need Armin in secrets.
Eh?
Bye, Armin! Don't die!
What
Armin,
you want?
in the middle of the night, what's your passive perception?
24.
Okay. Let's see if they can get in unnoticed. You notice, as you hear someone close your door as if they're entering.
He he his eyes open, but his back is turned for the moment.
You hear footsteps slowly approaching.
For a moment, he's as the footsteps get a little bit closer, he immediately turns and summons one of his blades and like kind of points it towards
You
this
see a cloaked figure, hands up. Forgive me, Lord. You see, if I may, I would like to remove my hood.
Does he recognize the voice?
Roll history, because you only met this person like once. And you didn't interact with her that much.
22.
You recognize the voice as someone you met in Utha, who you last left in Utha, of the Lady Tristane.
He shakes his head. Tristane?
She lowers her hood. Lord Valorn, I was sent by my mother to make good on her promise. I am to escort you to the outskirts.
Oh. He gets up, throws on his coat, wipes his face, or rubs his face. Sorry. It has been a long day.
Indeed. Perhaps this will provide a comfort. If you wish, you could hold my hand if you need the confidence.
I will be all right.
As you say. Follow me. Do you begin to follow?
Takes a deep breath and he walks out.
The winter air feels cool. Undeniably, it is cold, however, your internal heat keeps you warm. It's been a while since you've seen this city, walked through its streets. There's a nerve to it, a certain element of discomfort, of almost nostalgia. However, you keep focus.
Much has changed since I left.
Mm.
Or perhaps it was
So-
never familiar to me at all.
The soul of Orrington, I assure you, is the same. It is that reason we remain among the strongest in the world. As you do, as being among the lords of this nation.
The title means nothing. Even in a place like this.
A title means nothing only if you cannot defend it. You are more than capable of doing so.
If you say.
She leads you to the outskirts of the walls. You are led, and you see your home. A small wooden building, nothing elaborate. The fields of the farm, while still clearly tended to, the home itself almost looks untouched. Elements of dust are missing, but pristinely missing, as though magic whipped them away.
He stares for a moment. Over 20 years. After a moment, he starts walking towards the house.
It is as you remember it, not a thing was misplaced. You probably imagined this building 1,000 different times, solely because it is one of the last good memories you have. The toys you had left were as you'd left them. The dishes that were not washed, or that were washed but not put away there. Everything is exactly as you remember it. Perhaps maybe a little shorter, as you have grown quite a bit since you were a boy.
As he opens the door and he starts just like walking through, just Memories just run through his mind, like shadows of himself and his parents, like just walking through the house, enjoying each other, working, tired, but happiness. And he gives a small smile. He goes to his room for a moment. He sits down.
Is it to your liking, my lord?
It's just like I remember it.
The Empress took great care to make it feel as though it was the home you had left. She believes, as I do, that you deserved, after a long self-imposed exile, to return to your humble beginnings.
That almost feels almost not real.
She holds your hand. It is as real as I am before you. Her skin is warm, notably.
My insight for Stan?
Sure.
Natural 20.
What are you trying to insight specifically?
Why she's being so, like, personal with him specifically?
The intention is clear. The motivations are hard to read because you're only reading the actions, not the motivation behind them. But
He
it
pulls his hand away. Well, go ahead.
But it is her intentions are clear here.
He pulls his hand away. May I ask what you are doing?
Forgive me, might be a little too forward, but I found myself rather attracted to you and all you have done.
Flattery is appreciated, Tristane, but one, as he stands up, you should not. And two, I do have someone else.
It is not unaccustomed for the lords and ladies of Orrington to share multiple lovers, and I am content to be patient as I try to make you mine. But enough of that. There will be plenty of time to talk as you reacquaint yourself with your home nation. We should return to the castle. You will need rest as my mother has quite the task for you and your friends.
I'm gonna roll something.
What do you want to roll? You gotta explain to me, man.
I'm gonna roll a wisdom save to see if he does something else here. I will determine what this DC is.
What are you trying to do?
See if he decides to take that up again.
I'll put it like this. You could talk with the sword first before you decide to make
I know.
that roll.
You're right. You're right. I'm gonna decide.
Do you go back to your room in the castle?
Yeah, he would go back.
Okay. She bids you adieu and leaves you to your room. And out of your bag, you see the familiar red blade of the Sword of Avernus. And in desperation, the starving hand comes back to the master it swung away. You hear that the second you touch it. Good to see you, Armin. Truly.
The feeling is not mutual.
Even now, you still think you don't need me. Hmm.
I would rather endure your mockery than keep getting controlled into harming those I care about.
Uh, it is not mockery, it is wisdom I wish to share. As I've
Right.
reminded you, time and time again, we are not so different. Were you to heed my lessons, you might become perhaps one of the greatest in all of existence.
I do not want to listen to your belief that I can be something you want.
I think you do. I think it gives you purpose. The notion of defiance. The idea that you have any control over your life. That I do not dominate it. It is evident that I control. It is evident that desire to resist me is what gives you purpose to move forward. But I am willing to parley with you. I am willing to give you one last chance at all of this.
Well, I'm sorry, all of what? Because
All of this. He just said all of this. Just one last chance at all of this.
all of what, Morthos? Agreeing
This.
to work with you?
A conflict, our repertoire, our destiny, if you were.
Our destiny.
You cannot let me go. And I never leave a project unfinished. However, I am willing to make you a deal. Binded by infernal contract to assure that both parties cannot disagree.
A contract.
Relax, nothing so melodramatic as I claim your soul. I simply wish to give you one last opportunity to end things. To win in my own way, however. One last encounter before it all ends. Before, inevitably, one of us dies to the other. And looking at you, you're not the safe bet.
I
You
want to
and
know what this contract speaks of
simple,
before I make a decision.
simple. You grant me. You allow me the throne of Avernus after you dispose of Bariel, and I will leave you be. I will never pursue you again. I will not harm you in the physical. I will even let the sword be and remove myself from our telepathic link. You will be free to use it as however you see fit. And you will never bother me again. You will have no reason to. I may torment others, but it's not like you alone. Any of you can destroy the legions of hell. So I offer you this peace. Give me the throne, and I shall give you peace.
Oh God.
If you wish, we can invite your other friends into this conversation. I know you want to think this out. Shall I?
Hang on. Let's see. Because no one's fucking talked to him about any of this.
I know.
What is with me and failed saves?
Okay, dude,
It
I'm giving
was
you the
one.
Do you want to talk to the others about this first? Because I'll be honest, this is a big thing. I feel like it's in character for Armin to let them in here at the very least.
I will speak to them.
Great, let's do that. Back to General. As you guys are all, as you guys are drifting into
Here we go.
unconsciousness,
Listen.
as you
Quiet,
guys are
quiet.
with dreams, you find yourself suddenly at a dinner table in decorated walls. Armin sitting at the table, and at the center, Renee. This is the first time you've ever seen him. You see a
You
shirtless
son of a.
fiend, one with double horns, one going up and others curved. He wears a black waist cape, almost akin to a dress, with regular humanoid feet, with demonic orange eyes, standing near 10 foot tall, and at his side, a hammer and a gore like spear. As this is who you see. Art done by Pagan Potato on DeviantArt. I get to show this off on stream for the first time.
Well, hello, Morthos.
Hi, Morthos.
This is the BBEG, Renee.
Yep.
This.
I
On him, he
Yeah.
has almost a
remember
broken cowl. Like it, yeah.
And oh yeah, and the scar on his arm.
Yep, and you notice actually on his right arm a notable scar that looks like it cuts around, like it was reattached. Welcome, all of you. I see we have a new face.
No, this is the same face I've always had.
Ah, the wit you all think you have never bores me. It never has. Now, it is a pleasure to meet you. I am their creation. You may call me Morthos, the latest archdevil in the pits of Avernus. Soon to be archdevil of Avernus, but I'm getting ahead of myself.
Lovely.
I have just proposed an interesting deal to your companion, and I figured it courteous to include you all.
Oh,
So,
very kind of you.
Oh God.
it is a simple request. It benefits you. Ensure I sit on the throne of Avernus when you deal with the Archduchess Zariel, and I will
Barrio.
leave you all be. Barriel?
He
I've
said
been
so.
playing too much.
It's
Yeah,
fair
I've been
because
playing too
it's.
much. I've been playing too much Baldur's Gate 3. Barriel, and I will leave you all be. I will end our conflict. I will send nothing to attack you. I will leave you all be. As a bonus, I will even disbar my link to the Sword of Avernus. Your companion can use it freely.
Just bar his link to the sword.
Yeah, basically, Arm will have the sword
Yeah,
of like, Dark Moros. Yeah.
Yeah, you just cut out.
Yeah. I will leave you all at peace. Even you. I doubt. I'm sure they've talked all about me.
Have we?
I've
We have.
We have told Renee about
About
I've
full
heard
Morthos,
story.
our mistake.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard the stories. We
Ah, so you know that they were the ones who created me.
yes.
Once you
Such
are.
a pleasant day that was. But as much as I wish to prove that Armin and I are but one and the same, that all of you are lesser to me, I simply want the throne. I am rather, well, quite frankly, I don't feel like playing with you anymore. You have become a bore. It is too easy to get into his head. Same with all of you. You're not
You keep
sporting.
cutting out.
I'm sorry. Am I cutting out for the rest of you?
No, I hear him.
Okay, that
You
might
keep
be.
cutting out for some reason.
Okay. But you have rather all become a bore, even with the introduction of this one and the other. I know, by the way, telepathic link. I know everything. He looks directly at you, Armor, when he says that. Everything.
Grimaces.
And I feel it's only fair to end this on amicable terms. Sign with me, and I shall never hunt you again. Now, of course, if you seek to destroy me after such a deal, well, I will have no choice but to defend myself.
Question. What exactly do you intend on doing if you do get the throne?
Rule. End the blood war.
And how do you intend to do that? You are strong, but you are not immortal or indestructible.
No. But Zariel's inherent nature for even her fellow devil
Zariel?
kind leaves her. Again, I've been playing too much
It's
Baldur's Gate
fine.
3.
Yeah,
It,
that's
Barrios-
at this point,
Barrios-
Zariel, who cares?
Yeah, Barrios an innate hatred of all fiends, even devils. It's more beneficial for her to keep the blood war going. Devils die, demons die, and on some level there's a vitriolic catharsis to all of it. Bell was too weak to end the war. I'm not. Even Athudan fears me now.
Right.
Oh, you roll insight, by the way.
I'm not gonna pass. I know that.
Haha, you assuming he's lying.
Ugh.
He's not lying. He's not
22.
lying. He's not lying.
Yeah.
He is not lying. There is a confidence in that, a proudness that a chromatic god even fears his might. He's telling the truth. He's too proud of it to be lying.
Go out so damn face you.
I undeniably the most powerful devil in Avernus. The fact that I was able to communicate through you all with the sword is proof enough of that. And Athudan never made a move on Bariel. Did you ever stop to think why? There it is.
Enlighten us.
She was afraid. Athudan, above many other things, is but a coward. She will not risk her own endlessness, not even death. Death, there's a beyond. No, nothingness. It is why, when Bel was in charge, she did not revolt. It is why she does not revolt against Argaeth, Lord of all the Hells. And most assuredly, it is why she does not revolt against Bariel. She does not want to chance it. And unlike Bariel, I would have no qualms of defying Argaeth's desire to keep her alive. I offer you this truce in your interest. I offer you this deal to spare you your lives. I know you plan to go to Avernus. I know your deal with the Acolyte. Information is as currency as is the soul coin. That and a connection does not hurt. A spy here or there does not hurt me. You might get him on the throne, and you might rule for a time. But do you really think I will allow it for long?
No, I don't think you would.
Exactly. So I offer you this truce here and now. Sign my contract. Let me rule. And I promise never to attack any of you again. I'll even spare the one you love most.
I'm assuming that was towards.
You know who. Yeah, that was towards Armin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After he.
And for the one who does not know me, I want to make this apparent. They might have been able to kill me in the past, but every attempt I clawed my way out, I survived. And I manipulated them into creating me. They have always been my playthings, strings on marionettes. If you wish to avoid their fate, it would be in your best interest to side with this deal.
Do we have to sign right away, or do we have
I
time to
can.
confer with one another?
You have when you reach Avernus to make a decision. I'll even do one better. I will remove the curse she has placed on you. Looking to Roderick.
Like,
Huh?
does he mean before the deal's made,
No,
or like it's
you can
part of the
ask him.
deal?
You can ask him.
I'm assuming that means with the deal.
Of course, I would be a fool to do such a favor to the goodness of my heart. The lack of one there, the small bit of one there is. It is. My my friends, I leave you to think on these words and know that I will always find a way to beat you. I will always find a way to manipulate you. And Bel can only hold the throne for so long. I would advise you greatly to consider the longevity of who you select. So, what say all of you now?
I need to think on it.
And do the rest of you share this sentiment?
It would be wise to think this bully through, would it not?
My dear,
Making a decision now might be rash.
my dear Matasa, if wisdom was your element, you never would have been caught in the first place.
I was a fool back then.
Taking my deal or not will determine if you are a fool now. But it might as well. He picks up his spear, taps it, and you all awaken the next morning.
I assume the sword is in his hand
It's on the ground.
on the ground.
Yeah.
It's like laying in bed and he puts a hand on his head.
You guys are in separate rooms. You can meet up in his.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lipia's gonna knock on his door.
Come in.
Hey. So, freaky dream, huh?
I think you know that was real.
I'm aware. I just wish it wasn't.
I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to apologize for.
I dragged you into that. So I got his hands on his head, over his eyes. When I said I need to talk with the others, that is not what I meant.
Lipia just walks over and just pulls him into a hug. You're not to blame. He just gave us a chance to talk all together. And it may have not been what we wanted originally, but it is what it is. We'll deal with it, and we'll get through this. We always do. Thinks we can't beat him, correct?
He does. And
At
to
the
be
moment-
honest, I do not know if I can.
At the moment, we may not be able to. But eventually, I think we can. The deal he's offering. I don't think it's necessarily a bad deal, but I don't agree with the entire thing either. I think he knows at some point we're going to go back on this deal. He's just hoping through every bit of confidence that he has that we don't.
He knows we will.
I know. Gods above, do I know.
Took up that sword again, Tasa, because I'm tired. I'm tired of being controlled, made to harm those I care about. It happened ever since I let go of it. I was willing to put up with his torment. If it means no one could use me like that again. But I just feel, no matter where I turn, it is all the same.
Maybe just pulls him into a hug. I know. It's sucky. It's honestly sucky that you're put into the situation that it feels like you can't never not be used.
All I want is to decide for myself on what my future holds for me. Is that too much to ask?
No, I don't think it is. But for people who want to control you, maybe to them, it is too much to ask. But I don't think they get a say in that.
I just want to protect all of you. Even from myself. He takes a moment to pause and he goes, especially for myself.
Oh, man. You're not a
Come back.
monster.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Send to a DM. Keep RP time.
Yep. Come on, man. You're not a monster. You know that, right?
I do not know anymore.
Nope. I know nothing.
Deception, Armin. Let's see how well could she read you with against a 7.
Wow.
Meets and beats. So
Meets it.
Holy shit!
He
Armin, you
knows.
win.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
he wins.
Yeah, sorry. Surprisingly,
It's
in this
fine.
moment, you can't read them.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah. I was like, because she determined the inside, so I was like, oh, okay, she beat it. Oh, no, all right.
All right. As you guys share this moment, you guys can continue for a few minutes, but something's going to happen, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, okay. You're not a monster.
I do not know what I
I know you. I've known you long enough to know you're not a monster. You're a human with a heart of gold that's been hurt over and over again, who has lived in constant fear and shame of something they had no control over. Is that really your fault? Because I don't think it is. And if you ask Roderick, Delica,
Roger's not in the
Renee,
room. Oh wait, sorry.
or other oath. Who's the other person?
Sorry, Anya.
Ollie. Thank you, Ollie. Or, or Ollie, let's say the same thing as I did. I know Luna and Ethan would say the same thing. I'm pretty sure Ogmok would say the same thing. No monster. A boy, maybe, but a monster? No.
I'm 42. Well, shit. Sorry, I just had to.
That's fine.
It's fine,
Actually, it'd be
I'm-
more like I'm 30, but
It felt
he goes,
funnier. It felt
Yep.
funnier
I
with
know,
that.
And
I know. But every time,
the
every time I hear this, something like this, something else comes along and just shows that they are right. He just
they're not like
grits his teeth. He goes, "How is this any different?"
because this is Morthos and he lies. And if I need to prove it to you over and over and over again that you're not a monster, I will do. You're a lot stronger than you think you are, Armon.
Mm,
I keep hearing these like comforting words, and then Alex going,
I'm typing. That's it. That's it. That's
I
literally it.
know. It's just
Yeah.
the way it sounded.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm just like, well, shit, man.
Ah,
Uh, any,
look. This whole thing is to make Armin feel good, okay? He's back home. He gets to have some closure here.
Yeah.
Some hardship and closure.
Yeah, hardship but closure. And like I said to you before, there's still a way to save your parents. And I made you a promise, didn't I?
I do forget what it was. Probably, I think it's been a while.
Yep. Them that should find a way that I'd find a way to save them. To bring them to peace. And I'm gonna keep that promise.
After a moment, he gets up and he he shakes his head a little bit, just rubbing his eyes, everything. Come on, we should grab
As
the
you
others.
do, you hear a knock on your door. The Empress. The Empress demands your attention in her war room. You would come.
Damn it.
Roderick, you hear that as
Right.
well. Renee, you hear that as well. The
Yeah.
Empress demands your attention in the war room. You must come.
We will be there in a
Alright.
moment.
Roderick had stepped out of his room and was just, well, that was a fun conversation.
Yes.
It is not a conversation, it is a command. You will follow.
Sorry, it was towards something else.
So
The
much
Inquisitor
for the
leads you.
breakfast beer.
There will be
What?
food when you are assigned your mission.
Right.
You are led to the war room, a very decorated room where you see a map of the entire continent, but most notably, the Empress is looking over. She's crownless, by the way, it's on the table. She's looking over the Orrington side of the table.
Okay.
Interesting.
Good of you to come. Tell me, what do you know of rebellion in my nation?
What do we know of the rebellion in her nation?
History. Lipia and Renee, you're excused. Rebellion typically doesn't go well. Again,
Okay.
she's been empress for a while. That's all you know,
Yeah, I was.
considering that much.
Yeah,
I only
I was
Yeah,
just.
fair.
I was
Armin,
just.
rebellion
just-
never goes well. You have
Yeah.
your knowledge.
Yeah,
I just
I
know that.
kind of. Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead. That's
Go
fine.
ahead.
No. I was just saying it.
You go, bitch. You go.
Roderick, understand. Rebellion, no work here.
Radish.
Rebellion. Raspberry.
Rebellion. Can you eat it?
Continue.
I
Alright,
had
anyways.
to.
Yep.
Hmm.
Anyways.
Just know rebellion does not end well.
Not sure it should
Yeah.
now. As of late, a stronger rebellion, calling themselves the Shadow Cloaks, have become a nuisance in the city of. Excuse me, by the way.
Bless you.
The city of Achu.
The city of
Yep, in. Rebellion has become an issue more in the city of. Va? Of. Of Armag. Armag. The governor, Zorkus Morris, has been less than successful in dealing with them, and my patience has come at an end. You are to find and destroy the Shadow Cloaks, bringing me the head of their leader.
Sorkus Porkus.
Zorkus Morris.
It doesn't help.
Mhm,
This is so silly.
mhm.
Sorry.
So the governor has been unsuccessful.
Mhm. Yep.
Yep, and we're essentially meant to go be, put down freedom fighters.
Hmm.
What do we know of these shadow monks or shadow cloaks?
They are a drow-led rebellion under the religion of Miana, the goddess of redemption. Okay, well, good luck to that.
Sorry, back.
Yep. Under the drow goddess of redemption, Miana. They are led by a matron mother of redemption, and as such, they inspire messages of equality of how power should not be earned, but rather given. An affront to all Ointens and any mage of higher quality stands for. You are to go, and with aid of the Inquisition, end them. By whatever means you deem necessary. All I want is her head as a reminder for those foolish enough to rebel.
Do you know where we should start looking?
Likely they hide in the underbellies of the city. I do not micromanage. Nor do I am here to tell you of your work of your job. I wish to see how competent the Lord of Orrington here has enabled all of you to be. You will find them and you will kill them.
How much inquisition will we be provided with?
Whatever Zorkus has at his disposal. There should be at least a couple of garrison, around 60, if he has not squandered them.
Damn, she's got some malice towards that.
She doesn't. This is a woman who does not tolerate failure.
Yeah, she's just like, just the tone of, if he hasn't squandered it. Like, I'm gonna rip his wee off.
We will investigate it.
Is there anything else we should be aware of, or should we start looking now?
Yes. You will not investigate it. You will find them. You will make them scream. You will slaughter them as an example, and you will bring me her head. Your roles are not are not investigators. They are executioners, and I am allowing you the axe. All you need know is that they are of Orrington, and therefore are not to be underestimated, treasonous as they may be.
Very well. I will retract that statement. We will see it done.
Mm,
She wants to destroy him, and he said, "We will see it done."
Yep.
thy will be done.
As you wish.
And it was an Ermog the.
Excellent. Excellent, Smithers.
I
Oh
hate,
God.
I hate you.
It is on the map here, and I'm going to show the map of Orrington for the first time.
Second time.
Woohoo! Woo!
Second time, technically. 'cause
Second
we saw it
time, but
way,
for
way, way
Renee,
back.
it's the first time.
Yeah, way back in the day.
It is on the outskirts of its territory. You'll be granted the teleportation circle in order to go. I'm here to will prepare it when you are ready.
Fair enough.
well,
Mhm. Uh,
come on. Unless any of you have anything else here, we have a job to do.
Right, coming.
Failure will be met with extreme prejudice. Success will be met with rewards worthy of the title.
Very well. We shall be on our way.
Mhm.
And so, we shall go to war.
God
Okay.
damn.
Sorry, I was watching you the other day.
war.
And so
Alright.
we shall go to war.
There we go.
Okay.
Continue.
Yes.
Does anyone have anything to say or do before we go to Erma?
Nope.
How
We,
much money do we have in our funds, by the way?
A lot.
Probably a
I think-
yeah,
lot,
we've
except
got
for you
quite
guys.
a bit.
You had quite a bit. I'm just going to put it like that. You had quite a bit.
I mean,
Yeah.
we still have a good bit on our person.
All right, you guys can discuss
Yeah.
funds if you need to buy supplies. But for now,
Yeah.
just think about what
Which
you
I
may
will.
need. This is a magical nation, so you're going to have access to more stuff.
It
Yeah.
would be potent to possibly get some potions, would it not?
We
Yeah. I
Let's-
will say, Roderick did leave some of his money in the cabin, so in his room, of course, safe. I'm just gonna.
Yep.
I'll write. Where's the cabin stuff so I can write down how much he's leaving. Yeah. It's somewhere in here. Supplies in the cottage. There it is. Okay.
Yes.
I'll just put what Broderick leaves.
It's just I would like to write down this scroll of sendings that was given to me
Yeah.
a while ago. Copy it down into my spell book.
Better.
Perhaps maybe pick up some more scrolls on the way.
All right. Well, I'm going to phrase like this. You guys will need to pick a list of what you wish. And as you will, that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay.
Goodbye, everybody.
Nice, sweet.
Bye.